Our coverage of the NFL has brought us to one of the league's most recognizable homes, Lucas Oil Stadium, opened in 2008 here in Indianapolis. Today, we have an all-AFC meeting between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Indianapolis Colts. 5 weeks come and gone already, and we're off here in Week 6 on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Red on the red. And go.
Lawrence going to throw straight away here. Hits him downfield. This is Thomas. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That play good for 17 and a first down. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Jaguars.
Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And our first down only gets about a yard here, and the defender there to force him out. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
11.
Lawrence in the pistol. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Hey, here we go.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Completed left side to Thomas. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They strike for 23 yards. And the Jaguars have a first down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
On red.
Leaning back motions right. Throwing on 1st down. Lawrence. And this one is knocked away from the intended target. Good start from the defense here as that incompletion brings up 2nd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Opening carry for Devon Achane. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, really break the backs of a defense.
Third down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. Lawrence, a quick throw out wide. Across the line, into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars finish up an excellent opening series. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. This one is up and good. And the Jaguars will jump out to a 7-0 lead. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And nope, not a chance in this one. Knee down for a touchback. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And he gets a few on the punch forward.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks. It really creates some indecision now defensively.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Too much lead on that throw. That ball's incomplete ahead of his target.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Cut 19! Cut 19! 60 Eagles! 60!
They'll throw. 3rd and long. Into traffic. Complete! And this does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this 4th down. Timeout Indianapolis. That's its 2nd. The Colts ready for the punt. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. And a fair catch made here at the 17.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10. Now Lawrence on the play fake. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. Into a crowd, and the defender comes up with it. And the Colts get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
The Colts take over 1st and 10.
That's one of the longest throws we have or probably will see in this contest, partner. Too bad it wound up in the hands of the defense on the interception.
It is so easy to marvel at the sheer amount of distance he threw that football. But can we also take a step back and marvel about the amount of distance covered by that defender? He had to stick in coverage 50 yards down the field, and that's not just it. It's not even about getting there. Once you get there, you got to make the play. He did it. That is job well done.
The drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Locates Adonai Mitchell. And they're on him quickly there after that catch, so the gain's going to be to the 34-yard line. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And it'll be first down Colts.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here we go, shot. Ready.
On the shotgun, it's Richardson. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So it's second down coming up.
I like that right there, Kate. Early in this game, show your cards. Double this guy. They know his ability and his reputation makes somebody else beat you.
Get up. 65, 65, 70, Timberwolves.
Second and 10. Again, it's Richardson. Downfield to Warren. He's got it. It's an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer? Nobody.
That one right down the middle. And the Colts tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
And they're on 35-yard line.
Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on first and 10.
Red.
They'll start the drive with Achane. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, you already got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Hey, run.
Motioning one of the tight ends. They go play action. Lawrence. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that's gonna leave him with a tough third and long.
Quarterback of his renounce, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
Hey, 11. Go, let's go.
Here he goes, third and long. Escapes the pocket. Dumps it off to Achane. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Big gain, 14 on the play. That's good for a Jacksonville first down.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, with some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. It goes to the hurry-up offense here. Lawrence working from the gun. Finds his back, Achane. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
And the defender's there to knock this away. And that effort means it's fourth down.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
That's grabbed at the 10. And he gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20.
Okay, break.
Defense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Now Richardson to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
It's a design run for Richardson. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
Send a pretty clear message to the QB right there on that one. No one fooled for a second as they create the tackle for loss.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
60 Eagles, 19, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down.
Look at that throw into double coverage to a running back. I don't want to live off of that, and I certainly am not going to count on it. Give some credit to the effort it took to make that catch. A whole bunch of bodies around him.
And he's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's 2nd down. 1 quarter down in this all-AFC South contest. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Lucas Oil Stadium after this. Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Colts have the football. They're looking at 2nd and pretty short.
19, crack all 80.
On the draw, it's Pacheco. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of reaction time you want when you face a draw play. They broke on it shortly after the draw started, and they contained it to a minimal gain.
Nickel look by the Jaguars here, 3rd down.
Come on, 70 Lions.
Richardson fires quickly out wide. Down the sideline, past the 25. All the way, touchdown, Indy! The Colts take a 2nd quarter lead. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock, but I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, Kate. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
And he'll decide to pass on the return here and take the touchback instead. First and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here. Lawrence throwing here. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And it's going to be 2nd down.
The defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Once again here, 2nd and 10. Now set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Hey, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Lawrence facing 3rd and long. And this one is launched downfield. And we all saw it. Flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. They may still get some big yards out of this one. So they make the stop, but they do it with some illegal aid. The referees say there was interference that time.
This is why it is so hard to stop these offenses. It's hard enough to cover, right, obviously, without being penalized, but then you get a little bump, you get a little push, and now you get a third down conversion via penalty.
He will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Little able to connect on the point after. And the Jaguars tie things up at 14. Tie ball game now as they send this away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So first down from the 41.
It's Dragon 60. Viking 18.
Throwing from the gun here. It hits the turf instead of his man.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, it kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple of choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Second down run by Pacheco. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Third down now, Jaguars going nickel.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Buffalo 18. 60 Maverick.
Third and long for him here. Completed to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then. Still doing it to this day.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of DNs do in this league.
This one doesn't get much. Down to the 41. Tyson Campbell, the man on that tackle.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
That one nabbed by Warren. And they're going to have first and goal. He's out of bounds just shy of that 5-yard line. 35 on the pickup. And that gives them first and goal.
First and goal.
19. Let's go now. Alert! Alert! Cowboy 80. 70 Lions.
They'll run. Pacheco. How about this? He can't even get past the line of scrimmage. No challenge for the end zone here.
Guessing everybody in the huddle and on the sidelines sure want a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
They'll work against the blitz. Has it down close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates now as a receiver in the open field.
Here we go. 3rd and less than a yard.
60 boxes. 60.
Pacheco. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Colts take a 2nd quarter lead. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. Line Applying pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
They're out to try and tack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Colts break that tie and now lead by 7. The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10. And the shotgun, they'll give it to Achane. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8, 2nd down.
That is just a great drive start. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, Lawrence. Short pass brought in. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. They get 19 on that pickup. And the Jaguars have a 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And no look there, that throw falls to the ground. After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10. Running with Achane here out of the gun. And 2 yards, all he can get. It's 3rd down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Extra man in the secondary for the Colts now. 3rd down.
Hey, go, go!
Receiver in motion. He's headed right. Third down run from Achane. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Rip, 23. Hey, attention, touch. Easy.
Putting a receiver in motion. Now a give, it's McCaffrey. It's on the turf, ball's out, he lost it. The Colts pick it up. And they're able to add some extra yards on the return of the 2 block as this defense steals away possession.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10.
60, 90.
They're going to throw now, following the turnover. Right side, this is ruled in by Warren. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now.
Ready. Crack all 80.
side by Mitchell. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Go! Empty guard, Cowboy 80. 7 Pirates, 7. Ready.
To the air on this first down, Richardson. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
It's second down and 10.
Warriors, 70. Let's go. Let's go.
They'll throw again, Richardson. He's got his man. That's Alec Pierce. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped.
That's good for a Colts.
19 tight. 19 tight.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
First down throw here from Richardson. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Leo Chanel makes the play. Hits the 20. And this is going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Thrown at the depth where linebackers come into play in coverage, partner, and sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
If you say that, you know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half.
35-yard line.
They've got first and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything.
Mustang 19, 70 Timberwolf, Dragon 6.
After the pick, Richardson back to the air. That's complete, Isaiah Pacheco. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. If you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's first and 10.
Panther 60.
To throw, Richardson. Running right side. The 50. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he could transform a short completion into a big play.
So as we all recover from that last play, it's first and 10 near the red zone. Running up the middle, Pacheco. And it's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be second down.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Here we go.
So in read, it's Pacheco. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
You make that call, just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
60 Bobcats, 79 Broncos. Ready, right?
Richardson on 3rd. Throw complete to Warren. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Go! Cowboy 80. Ready.
Pacheco has stand strong and stop him at the 2.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal.
Here we go, set. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Hawk 70.
They'll try and punch it in. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive.
He takes this one in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts take the lead right away in half number 2. It's an Adnan Mitchell touchdown. They'll try this extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Colts break that tie and now lead by 7. 's ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. First and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here.
Decent 24. Here we go.
There's Achane up the middle. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 6.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Lawrence, a quick throw out wide. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Offense to the line fast.
That's good for the Jaguars. First down. An 8-yard pickup. First down, Jaguars.
Hey, kill.
On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. Big gain, has them across the 40. Lawrence goes into a slide before that hit can arrive, but enough for a first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. From the shotgun, Lawrence. He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, so this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
Hey.
Lawrence working from the gun. Trying for the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has it well into the red zone now with 1st and 10.
Hey, Lion.
Working inside the red zone. To the end zone, but incomplete. Took their shot there on first down, Brock. Don't come away with any points just yet. A close game is going to stay close, Brock, so long as plays like that are being made in big situations.
Yeah, in these tight games, you got to have your defense making plays just like that in the red zone. Here we got a defender in particular coming through with a big hit to keep points off the board.
Once again here, 2nd and 10. He brings it in. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
You know, quarterbacks aren't always the one dishing out punishment, but when they take it and they deliver a frozen throw, when they deliver a ball right on target just like that, and the respect factor grows 100-fold with your teammates.
It's Achan on the inside kid. It's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there, and he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Now it's Lawrence. And he brings it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars start the second half with some needed points. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. The Jaguars tie us up 28-all. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. And he takes a knee in the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. Rolling from the pistol, Richardson. Trying to connect, but it lines up incomplete. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Viking 18.
Back to the air, it's Richardson. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one does not go far.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
Let's go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Panther and Warrior 70. Check out.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. That one nabbed by Warren. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
On 1st down, it's Richardson. Forced out to his right. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
Pete, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But and that's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Ready?
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Go.
There's a dive up the middle. He's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. We're still tied through 3 here. Neither defense has given an inch in this one. It's been a thrilling game, an absolute barn burner that is shockingly still tied as we get set for the 4th. All set now. 1st and 10. Well-designed run. Here's Richardson. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
QB runs could be some of the most difficult plays for these defenses. But not for the defense right there. Did their homework, and they get an A+ for how they defended that play.
Offense to the line for second down. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Pick up at 17. And it'll be first down Colts.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got second and 11. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, Cowboy 80.
They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And give him 10 yards there. A lot of the work done as they set up third and very short.
If you really study the great teams when it comes to running that play, that draw concept, watch the offensive line's pad level. Those defenders, those linebackers, they're looking for cues and tells. That offensive line gives it away, that play gets hit in the mouth. Instead, those guys sold it just perfectly, and the yards follow.
It's a gain of 1 big yard, Brock, because that sets them up with first and goal.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. We got a tough QB, wants to put it on his shoulders, he's signing for it.
And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Gets them a couple there in a very good spot now with second and goal from the 1.
Hawk 70, let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Bronco 80. Unlock Lions. Ready.
Here's Giddens. And he's in for the touchdown. The Colts take a fourth-quarter lead. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff. Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you. And we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
That one right down the middle. And the Colts break that tie and now lead by 7. The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on first and 10. Out of the gun, Lawrence. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's second and 10. Working now from the gun. Big game going, and Thomas snags another. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Jaguars have a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
They're going to throw out of the gun. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands. He dropped it. It's incomplete. Second down coming up. Giants still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on first down. Sticking to the air with Lawrence. He's got Thomas on a slant. And he's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Got his man. Thomas has it. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. An excellent gain. 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
First down, Jaguars.
Throwing on first down, Lawrence. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now they face second down. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown. And you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, easy, route, Silver.
Now they'll hand it off to A-Chain. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much. We've got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with the 1st and goal.
Hey, kill!
First down. 1st and goal at the 4.
Lawrence looking to throw. Across the line, into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars now trail by just a point in the 4th. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. That one splits the uprights. And the Jaguars tie this game 35 apiece. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And no return here. This is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10. Dive play straight ahead. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Here we go. Panther 60. 19 Lion. 19 tight. Mustang 19. Go.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
He was covered by Travis Hunter.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
60. Come on. 19 Tigers.
Looking to throw. All in left side. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that is good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Short pass brought in. Escapes the defender. By a man, he's in the clear. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And it'll be first down Colts. We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Indy. Colts pushing to get within range for a game winner.
Ready,
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Hawk.
Oh no, the ball is loose. And they jump on top of it. Oh, a clutch recovery to clean up the mistake this late in the game. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble they just forced.
They do, got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
Back to throw. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. A pickup of 17. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Ready up.
2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's first and 10.
Viking 18. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
We look to throw it. That one finds Josh Downs. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
On the carry, it's Pacheco. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mocked up, too. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. The ball on the 13. Once again, it's second and 10. Running in here with Giddens. Pop on the line here on second down, which is only going to make things tougher for this third down coming up. Now with just 10 seconds left in our game, we've got a timeout.
It's 3rd and 11.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. This is Giddens. And they're dropping just a couple yards beyond the line. It's 4th down now. Now a timeout's called. It's not their last one, though, so they can try another play before setting up for that field goal. With the game on the line, here's Maddox Trujillo. It's a 29-yard look right down the middle for him. That one is good! And barring the unexpected, that's going to be your game winner.
I know that was a kick he could make in his sleep, but with the game on the line, he delivered.
The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. On the return, this is McCaffrey. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10. Here he goes, one final shot. Looking slant route complete. And the tackle's made, so no miracle touchdowns at the buzzer. This game's over.